1 John, the 4th chapter. It says, Beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirits, whether they are of the Most High, because many false prophets are going out into the world. Hereby know ye the Spirit of the Most High. Every spirit that confesseth that Jesus Christ is come in the flesh is of God, and every spirit that confesseth not that Jesus Christ is come in the flesh is not of God. And this is that spirit of Antichrist, whereof ye have heard that it should come, and even now already is in the world. So they saw the manifestations of it during their time, when John wrote this. But it was prophesied that the spirit of Antichrist was going to be in the earth, to where it's to the point now where it's only the spirit of Christ and the spirit of Antichrist. And depending on what spirit is alive in you, it's going to affect your perception. And if you ever check out how, if you slack up on the word, if you slack up on fellowship, if you start letting yourself slip, your perspective starts to change. How you look at your days, how you go through your days starts to change. And unless you keep the things, and what I mean the things, I mean the things that are revealed to you when we come together in fellowship, when you study on your own, when the Most High show you something in a dream or whatever, some type of revelation. When you let those things slip and you don't keep them things in the forefront of your mind, your perspective changes and you start to revert back into a natural man. You start to revert into your animal nature, to where you're just basically trying to survive. See, because that's the mentality of life. It's survival. How you going to survive? How you going to eat? How you going to pay rent? How you going to, and that consumes everybody. But that shouldn't be consuming us. It says, if ye then be risen with Christ. So it's speaking of those that have been baptized, those that have chosen to take on the new life that's given to us in Christ. He says, if you then be risen with Christ, seek those things which are above. It says, I'm looking at the definition on that seek. It says to seek in order to find out by thinking, meditating, reasoning, to inquire into. It says to crave, demand something from someone. Then Strong's meaning is to seek, literally or physically, specifically, to worship the Most High. So he said, if you then be risen with Christ, seek those things which are above. That is, in the heavens, in the realm that we believe the Most High to be dwelling in. It says, seek those things which are above, where Christ sitteth on the right hand of the Most High. Now, we believe Christ rose from the dead. We believe that he's in a realm where he's sitting at the right hand of the Most High. That the Most High is on a throne, and that throne is a picture. It's just saying the Most High is the authority, and Christ is sitting right next to the Most High. It says, set your affections. It says to feel, to think, to have an opinion of oneself. Think of oneself to be modest, not less. It says to think or judge what one's opinion is, to be of the same mind, that is, agree together, cherish with the same views, be harmonious. All right, it says, set your affections. No, what verse was I? 2? Yeah, set your affections on things above, and not on things of the earth. That's a heavy statement right there, because he's saying that that your passions, the things that you strive for in life, should be headed towards those things that are above. Not that, I mean, we got to do things to exist and survive, but our passion and our affection and our heart and our mind needs to be set on the things that we can't see, because everything that we see is temporal. Everything that we see is going to change. Where you at right now, the room that you sitting in right now, one day going to be the last day you ever was in that place. You know, your body's going to change, your circumstances are going to change, everything's going to change. It's all temporary. It's all temporal. It's like a mist. Like I was thinking about the Jackson 5. And I was thinking about Michael Jackson. And I was thinking about when I was a young boy, how I used to, we saw the Jackson 5, and it was just, like, that was just phenomenal. And then the Jackson 5 cartoon used to come on, had all the Christmas albums, and we had our little Jackson 5 group. You know, went through all them stages of watching them. You watched their careers, you watched them blow up, getting in limos and the paparazzi and the glamorous life and everything they went to, and that's over. It's like it ain't even happened. And that's basically how our lives. The glory is like the flowers, like some you might see, like it says all flesh is as grass. So you see a big grassy field, and then you might see some tulips, some roses, some dandelions sticking out. That'd be like Michael Jackson, Jay-Z and them. But at the end, the sun gonna come up and burn the grass and burn the tulips and burn it all. It's like it's all temporary, and every one of our lives is. I sit down and I look at all the stuff I've been through. I'm like when I was growing up, it seemed like it was taking so long, but looking back on it, man, that was quick. Years just popping by. My sons is men. So when it says, set your affections on things above, not on things of this earth. It says, for ye are dead, and your life is hid with Christ in the Most High. So this is why we got to seek the Most High. We got to find out who we really are. Because if we don't find out who we are before our time is up, then you're going to be stuck in what you, like, who you are now. Like, that life, that carnal, animal, that temporary life, that personality that was like an anomaly that was formed based off of your circumstances. You know, who your personality is based off of, input, because if you would have took you and put you somewhere else, you would have a totally different personality depending on how you came up, who raised you, and so on. So you'd be a different personality. You have a different character, so that character is temporary. So we can't base our hope, because we develop skills and abilities, we have natural talents. Like, everybody's got some type of natural talent. And a lot of times when our natural talent is like really excellent, you mean like, I'm so dope, it's a gift from the Most High. And it's a gift in the sense that you've been given abilities. Like, I mean, some people could play basketball like real good, and like to where they just look, their form and their skill is just like, you just look at them like, dang. But that's a natural gift, and people, we base our lives on, like, we get good at stuff, you learn certain skills, And then what you do, you mistake it for who you are. But if the day come that you can't do that no more, then did that mean you don't exist? No. It's just like I play drums. If my hands and my feet get cut off, then is that it on that for me? No, that's just something I know how to do.